Hello everyone, I am Vishal and in this video I will talk about what is coupling, what is tight coupling, what is loose coupling, and then I will talk about how to achieve the loose coupling. So let's get started. So let's talk about our first point, what is coupling. So if a class calls the functionality of another class, then we can say that these both classes are coupled with each other. So what I say, let's take an example. We have a class A, in that we have a function A, and then we have a class B, in that we have function B. So basically in function B we are trying to call the function A of class A. So what is here going on? Function B is of class B is trying to call the functionality of class A. So here we can say these classes are coupled with each other. Here two concepts come into picture, that is dependent and dependency. So here the function B of class B is dependent upon function A of class A. Basically means function class B is dependent upon functionality of class A. So here we can say that B class is dependent class. And what is dependency? So B class is dependent on A class, and here A class will be the dependency of B class. So this is the concept of dependent and dependency. I hope you got it. And let's see what is tight coupling. So basically, when a dependency class has, when we try to change something in dependency class, if we are forced to change the same in that dependent class, then we can say these both classes are tightly coupled with each other. For example, we take a previous example, class A and class B. So function B is dependent and class B is dependent and class A is the dependency. So if we edit something in class A, so if we are forced to change something that in class B, so it is tightly coupled with each other. So I hope you got what is tight coupling, and let's talk about what is loose coupling. So loose coupling basically means if we are changing something in the dependency class, then if we are not forced to change the same independent class, then we can say these both classes are loosely coupled with each other. For example, here dependency class is A class and dependent class is B class. So if we change something in A class, then if we are not forced to change change that thing in dependent class, that is in B class, then we can say these both classes are loosely coupled with each other. Let's talk about how to achieve loose coupling. So for that we need to design our dependency class in such a way that it is following POJO by POJI model. So what is POJO by POJI model? So this basically means plain old Java object and plain old Java interface. So these classes are said POJO classes when they are not extending any third party libraries. So these are POJO classes. And another thing, POJI interface. So POJI interface, we said that an interface to when it is not extending any third party interfaces to run the program. So third party interfaces means adding the external path to the project, or adding dependency like jar files. So these are external libraries. So if we are not extending any external libraries, then we can set POJO class and POJI class. So these are POJO and POJI classes. So we have to design our dependency class by following POJO by POJI model, and then we have to inject the dependency. We have to inject the dependencies in our project. So we will talk about how to inject dependency in our next video. So that's how we try to achieve loose coupling. So I hope you got it, and thanks for watching this video.